is for my fellow girls that go to Sephora, spend $200, $300, but feel like you've only picked up 2 or 3 things. If you're somebody that likes to try a lot of things, likes to get a good bang for your buck, Sephora just came out with 2 new Sephora favorites kits, and I picked up both of them to show you what's inside and swatch everything for you. I always recommend these sets because I feel like they do a really nice job with them of putting products that are actually popular and people actually want to have, and the value is fantastic. I mean, you don't need to purchase every one. If they have items that you're not interested in, there's no point, right? But if there's a particular set where I would say most of the products interest you, maybe like 80%, that's when I'd say these are worth it. I'm going to go over each so you can see what's inside. So we have the more expensive one is $65. And it's playing around with glowy, blushy cheeks. And you know that has been all the rage. It's the Blush and Glow set, $65 US, and it has a $146 value. I've done the math before on these. They are 100% accurate too. Obviously, the value is only going to be as good as how much you're going to use of each of these items, but let's take a look and see if you will. Let's open her up. My makeup is half done so that I can play with the products. Now, because I do what I do already have most of these products, so I'm going to show you my ones that I have open because I normally like to either gift these items to other people, or I really like them when they come with travel sizes because then I'll keep those for me to travel with. This set is more paper as opposed to plastic, but I'm having trouble getting to the seam here so that I can open it. Do you guys see that? It's not splitting open for me. And I just went with scissors. Okay, are we there yet? No. Not sure why. This is like faulty packaging. So I'm just gonna cut below the opening. Anyways. This one is a really good value because you are getting 4 full-sized products, and I have to say 3 of the 4 products I use pretty regularly in my routine. Yes, I just realized, you know how I said it was paper? It's because this is a compostable pouch, which is actually pretty nice, except for the fact that the sealer didn't work. Anyways, one of the items in the set is going right into my makeup collection. These are like $18 each. The Beauty Blender right here, my all-time favorite sponge. And I know you can get really great sponges at a much more affordable price, and I have no issue using the more affordable ones, but every time I can get my hands on a Beauty Blender, I'll take the opportunity because I do think these are better in performance. I cannot lie. So excited about that. Let's go over the blushes you're getting in the set. First things first, you're getting a full-size Makeup by Mario Soft Pop Plumping Blush Veil in the shade Perfect Pink, which is a gorgeous pink shade. This is one of the shades that I originally gravitated to when this formulation launched. It is like the most perfect pink. This is a sheer but buildable formulation. Some people claim that it doesn't last the longest on them. I haven't noticed any issues with that. I think that this is a gorgeous color. In fact, I'm gonna get it on one of my cheeks. That's how pretty I think it is. I'm just going to put it on one so we can experience 2 different blushes today. But look at that, very easy blend. It gives a really healthy dew to the cheek. So yay for that. And at this point, you're already pretty close to the $65 price point. So if you had interest in purchasing just those 2 products, that's when this set becomes worth it. But there's more. You also get a full-size Glossier Cloud Paint in the shade Puff, which I actually happen to have a mini size of it, so I'm just going to swatch this one since it's open. This is a really pretty peachy pink kind of shade right here. And if you've never used these before, they're very natural, lightweight on the skin. They give that natural, fresh, clean girl cheek. These are quite an iconic product, honestly. They've been around for a long time. One of the most best-selling liquid blushes, and that's what I mean when I say I love these sets because they put in products a lot of the times that people actually use. They're actually good and popular products, so I think that that's great. You get another full size of this. Okay, we have 2 more blushes. Both are the baby size. These are teeny tiny, cute, adorable. So this is the Rare Beauty liquid blush in the shade Joy, and you know what I'm happy about? All of these blushes are different shades. We have Pinky Peach, Pink, and then this very warm kind of corally shade. So they're all gonna look different on the cheeks. If you're not familiar with this formula, it's one of the best-selling liquid blushes ever. And you know this is going to last even in the mini size because you don't need a lot of product when using this product. It's very highly pigmented. Honestly, purchasing a size like this would make more sense for this formulation to pay less. So this is a really beautiful formula. Less is more with this, meaning it's going to last a lot longer. Again, another amazing thing that they did was put such a popular product in this set. And then the last blush is from Basma Beauty, and it is a mini size again, and it's their cream blush in the shade Fuchsia. Honestly, how adorable is this? I could totally travel with this because I do have the full size. It's definitely cheaper in packaging. It's plastic comparing it to the bigger size. But what a great way to try this blush. And here it is next to the full size for reference. I'm gonna swatch my big one. And this blush formula is really nice. I'm pretty new to it, but take a look at that. So this one definitely has more purple to it. It's a little bit more vibrant. I'm gonna try and be light-handed here. But it's a really easy to use formula. I've enjoyed my time with it. I don't know that it's anything extraordinary out of the whole blush range that we have it from Sephora. There's just so many blushes that have come out. But this is really flexible over whatever product you put it on top of. It's not going to act funny with powder or anything. And it's really easy to manipulate when it comes to blending and building. So you have a lot of freedom to get what you want out of this. It's another really nice formula. So again, thumbs up for this set. But there's still 2 more items. The first is going to be the iconic London Prep Set and Glow. I feel like they put these in so many sets. This is kind of like an annoying throwaway if you ask me, but it's cute and tiny, good for travel. It is quite mesmerizing to look at. Even though I said it's a throwaway item, honestly, this is my full size, just so you can see the difference. It is a really nice product. It does give a nice glow, a nice hydration to the skin. So this setting spray is really nice. I don't think you'll be disappointed with this. It's just that I've gotten this, I feel like, in multiple of these Sephora favorite sets, so I'm kind of done with it, but it is a nice setting spray. And then the last product from this set, I have tried this formula before, but not this color. It's the Merit Day Glow Highlighting Balm in the shade Bounce, and it's full size. See the color here? Very gorgeous. And this is really easy to use. You guys know I'm not a liquid or cream highlight person, but this is a good formula. It's not one that messes too much with anything underneath. While it's not a go-to product for me, it is nice if you do like this kind of product. It is a balm formulation, but it's not thick and sticky like a lot of the ones out there. It definitely applies with ease. Formulations like this aren't my cup of tea, but I have to openly admit it's a nice formulation, and again, full sized. So that's awesome. I think looking at this set, I like how all of the blushes are different colors. I would say Perfect Pink and then the Fuchsia from Basma, they're a little bit close. But even with the small sizes that you still get a considerable amount of product. So I don't think you're short on product. If this is something that interests you, if you're trying to build mostly your blush collection, I would say, good pickup. I'm happy with everything in here. The only thing that I'm disappointed by is the iconic London, but it's still a good product. This next set is going to give you more variety in what you get. So if you don't want majority blushes, this is probably going to be the one for you. And you get a lot of items in here, and it's less expensive than the other one because there's less full-size items. It's the Gleamy Dreamy set, and it's $56 US with a $140 value. Which, I mean, taking a look, you pay $9 less for a value that's only $6 left. So this is technically the better value if you want to get in the nitty-gritty of it. Okay, let's see if this one has faulty packaging. I don't get it. Why? You know, I like to display these for my videos, but I literally cannot. Anyways, here's what's inside. So this one you get 9 products. and 3 are full size versus this one had 7 products and 4 were full size. So first thing, you get the most adorable mini Rare Beauty Fine Comfort body lotion. I love the body lotion that's inside, but I don't like this packaging. I find you have to squeeze too hard. I don't know if it's going to be different since the packaging is mini, but it's literally the same packaging as the full size. And honestly, it feels a little stiffer even than the full size. And I have to like go in with 2 hands to squeeze out the lotion. So while I don't love the packaging, I'm very happy with the formulation inside. And how cute is it compared to the big size? The scent of this is like a refreshing, subtly citrusy fragrance. I'm more of a gourmand vanilla girl, so it wouldn't be my first choice of fragrance, but I know some people do love the scent. So not an all-time favorite lotion of mine scent-wise, but the formulation's super nice. Let's finish up my makeup here. I didn't put a brow gel in because it comes with a full size of the ABH Brow Freeze Gel. And you know what? I have the mini. This is the one I purchased. I'm so excited to have a big size of it. I'm going to show you the mini one since I have it open. And good news about this is one of my all-time favorite brow gels. If you need one that's really going to make your brows stay. Mine is getting a little old, so I feel like it's a bit gummier than it used to be, which is not a good sign, just longevity-wise, for how long the product will last. But seriously, if you want a brow gel that lays the hairs down, this one does. The only thing, like I filled in my brows before this for filming purposes, but I would not recommend having foundation down or eyebrow pencil down before applying this because the spikes on it, on the handle, or applicator, excuse me, are a little bit dense and pokey and spiky, so it can move product underneath around. So it needs to be a first step kind of thing. But other than that, I mean, the hold on this is unbelievable, and how it works is there's a side with smaller spikes, a side with bigger bristles, and then a flat side. So I find that the smaller bristles really direct the hairs a little bit more precisely versus the big size, which is just for a general brush. And then you use the flat side to press the product down. I'm being a little bit more gentle than I normally would with this just because I have product already on. But this does hold. You better believe it. Another one I am very excited about is I have a travel size of the Hourglass Translucent Setting Powder. I'm keeping this for myself so that I can travel with it so I don't have to carry around this honker. And ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the best, most unique powders on the market. If you are somebody that feels like powder makes your face too dry or it gets rid of the finish of the products you had on underneath, this powder is relatively undetectable on the skin. Now on that first application, right away, it is going to take away some of that additional shine, but it lets the product underneath show through, especially with wear time to it. It's one of the most lightweight, undetectable powders on the market that still lets the product underneath shine through. It keeps the integrity of the products underneath. I highly recommend this powder for more mature skin. So one of my all-time favorite powders in this set. Amazing. We also have a full-size Tower 28 lip jelly in the shade Pistachio. This is the best-selling lip gloss at Sephora. So again, amazing with the fact that they're not afraid to give you products that are already making them money. Pistachio is like a light pink. I'm gonna be honest, this might be the best-selling lip gloss. It's not an all-time favorite of mine. They just don't have the longevity that I'm looking for, but they're very thin, they're very hydrating. And obviously so many people love it. So it has like a sheer layer of color, but it still gives you color. So you can tell that you have this color on. It's the shade Pistachio. Don't know if I said that. Anyways, I feel like mine has expired. I don't know. Anyways, not my favorite, but it's the favorite of so many others. There also is a mini Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara. This is one that is always in these kits as well, so I feel the same about this as I do the Iconic London. I'm okay with this mascara. I've never wanted to repurchase it after using it though. It's just not an all-time favorite of mine, so I'm not even going to open it. I'll probably just give this away. I'm I'm not that excited about this one, if I'm being honest, but it is a bestseller. There is another blush in this set. It is a mini size of the Say Dew blush in the shade Baby, which is one of my favorite blushes. I normally don't like a dewy blush like this that looks so wet on the cheek, but it works in this formulation. I've talked about this formula many, many times. Baby is obviously a little bit on the brighter side here, so it won't be everybody's cup of tea, I'd say, but it just gives the healthiest, dewy, wet, juicy look to the face. I love this formula. I've talked about this so many times before. I've even talked about this color before, so I'm really stoked they have this in the kit. You also get a mini size of the Drunk Elephant Be Goldie Bright Drops. I'm not a huge fan of this. It is a smaller size. There's not much I can do with this in my routine, but a lot of people do love it, so that's awesome that they still have this in the kit. Let me show you my swatches. You know, this product is one of the best sellers at Sephora as well. The bronze shade. They also have a blush shade, and this is what the gold shade looks like. Honestly, it is a really pretty subtle highlighter if you want it to be, or you can mix it in with your moisturizer to get a pretty glow all over the skin. Not a product that I'm reaching for, if I'm being honest, but in case you would, it's in there. There also is a full size, even though it looks mini, this is a full size of the Milk Makeup highlighter in the shade Lit. I've had this in my collection for years. It's a good cream highlight. You know, it's not anything to write home about for me because I'm not a cream highlight person, but this is one of the first cream highlights that I've ever used. What's nice about it is that it doesn't disrupt anything underneath, and it really soaks into the skin. This has been in Milk's line for years. And if we're talking in the family of cream highlighters, even though I'm more likely going to grab for a powder highlight, this is another good quality one. Like, there's very few liquid and cream highlighters that you'll hear me speak positively about, but these are two of them that happen to be in the kit. So if those are your jam, the two that they have in here, well, not in here, but between the two sets, excuse me, still really good. And then lastly, we have a product I've never tried before, but it's in a family of products that I love. I believe this is pretty new. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's the Urban Decay All-Nighter Vitamin C long-lasting makeup setting spray. I'm not even gonna spray this because I'm gonna savor it for vacation. But at this point, you probably already love the Urban Decay All-Nighter setting spray. It's one of the best on the market. It actually works. And I guess this one is formulated with vitamin C. So that's really great, and this is really cute. And again, I just love these sets because I'm going on a trip soon, can you tell? This can be reused. So after you go through it, you can fill it back up again. So that's really great. So if you're a traveler, there also is a lot of value in these sets for you because of the cute little mini sizes that you get, and then you can refill them as well. Like this, amazing. And those are the two newest Sephora favorite kits, and a look at them, the sizes, the colors that you're going to get. Let me know your thoughts on these down below. Have any of these caught your eye? Do you guys love picking these up like I do? You know what, there was a better sets I think over the holidays, but these are both still really nice. I think my favorite probably has to be the Gleamy Dreamy. I just think you get a lot of variety with this set, and there's a lot of icon products for me in here. I mean, on my channel, you won't hear me stop talking about the ABH Brow Gel that you get a full size, the Hourglass Powder, the Say Blush. I love talking about Urban Decay All-Nighter, but also the blushes that you get are really good, and they're different in color as well. So I wanted to cover that for you guys. I hope you found it helpful. I'll have them linked down below. These normally sell out during the Sephora sale. There's not a Sephora sale going on, so I don't know that they will, but I'll have them linked down just in case for you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one.